On World News Tonight this Monday, Mark McGwire, one swing now away from history.
A home run, number 61. He has tied Maris.
Investigating the crash of Swissair Flight 111. What happened at 10,000 feet? And a new approach to saving America's cities. Light up the dynamite and bring on the wrecking ball. We'll take a closer look.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with Peter Jennings. Sitting in tonight, Charles Gibson.
Good evening. What could be better on a holiday weekend to steal the attention of the entire nation? What could be better than a race for one of the most majestic records in sport? With one powerful swing this afternoon, Mark David McGwire tied Roger Maris's 37-year-old record for most home runs in a single season, 61. The Chicago Cubs' Sammy Sosa, who was in the other dugout today, still has 58. In St. Louis, it is electric. And we go right away to ABC's John Frankel, who is there. John?
Well, Charlie, years from now, I don't know how many people will claim they were here at Busch Stadium today. But I do know those who were here won't remember a game. They will remember a moment. Busch Stadium was decorated in anticipation of an event everyone, it seemed, knew would happen today. In the stands, McGwire's family, including his dad, who turned 61 today. In the dugout, Mark's 10-year-old son, Matt, a Cardinals bat boy. And Pat Maris, Roger's widow, here with her children. Sammy Sosa watched from the outfield as McGwire came to bat in the bottom of the first inning. 2 out, bases empty, Mike Morgan on the mound. A strike. The fans waited. A ball. Then time caught up with Roger Maris. Every American father's dream. And generous to the man whose record he now shares.
I looked over to the left, saw the Marises over there, pointed upstairs and pointed to my heart, said Roger's with me.
Sosa was there, but losing ground. He popped up to McGwire, struck out 3 times, but after this single, got a chance to congratulate his friend. The cheers came from everywhere. A Blue Angels flyby for the man baseball calls Big Red. McGwire tied the record, but could not break it today. In 3 more at-bats, and with everyone looking forward to looking back on this game, nothing came close. But in fact, Mark McGwire is so close, and it's just a matter of time. And it didn't take long for the St. Louis Post-Dispatch to come out with a little extra section here, 61, one for history, and we are waiting. Charlie?
John, what happened to the ball? We saw the swing, saw the home run. It hit the facing of the luxury boxes up in the stands. There's the swing, and as the ball went out, it did seem to hit those luxury boxes, and then it caromed down to what looked like about the 3rd or 4th row of stands, and there was sort of a scramble in the stands. There's the ball hitting the facing, and you can see the fans grabbing for it. Who got it?
Well, it was a 28-year-old man named Mike Davidson who was from St. Louis here. The only reason he was at the game, his brother-in-law's season tickets, his brother-in-law couldn't make it. So Mike Davidson, a happy guy, but he did say he would return the ball to Mark McGwire. He wants nothing in return. All
right, John Frankel in St. Louis. Thanks very much. There are a couple of facts that are almost unbelievable for modern fans that we should tell you about. When Roger Maris hit his record-setting 61st home run in 1961, there were 40,000 empty seats that day in Yankee Stadium. When Babe Ruth hit number 60 in 1927, there were only 10,000 people there watching in the house that Ruth built. And the story of his 60th home run was only on page 12 of the New York Times. Needless to say, there were no empty seats in St. Louis today. And as ABC's Dean Reynolds reports, St. Louis is a city obsessed with the record chase.
This Labor Day was a serious understatement. Everybody seemed to be here, including the Clutters of Springfield, Illinois.
Let's get 2 hats and 2 shirts.
Cub fans, the Clutters came here to see their hero, Sammy Sosa.
Get the Sosa. Full fruit, yes.
Dressed in the proper colors, they ventured inside. Spots of blue in a sea of cardinal rooters.
This is
the
it.
most important game we've ever been to.
This is history.
As so many other out-of-towners have learned this year, batting practice at Busch Stadium can be impressive, especially when Mark McGwire is right there taking his cuts.
That's over. That's over.
There's just something about those home runs.
It's like the slam dunk of baseball. You know, I mean, it's what fans come to see. It's the home run, the big one.
That's exactly what drew firefighter Verna O'Keefe and her husband Sean to the stadium 30 minutes before game time.
Do you have the Fredbird hats?
She wore her allegiance proudly.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I want. I want that hat.
Sure, it cost $10, but it looked great.
For the day of reckoning with McGwire.
The O'Keefes aren't really rabid fans, but the home run race has captivated them, they say.
You can't live in St. Louis in the season of 1998 and not be a baseball fan. I think we're all rejuvenated baseball fans.
There are about 47,000 others with them here today, and believe me, if you're a baseball fan in America, this is the place to be today. And so it was for McGwire fans this afternoon. Verna got to see what she came for.
We just witnessed an athletic machine make history.
That, after all, is why everyone was here. Dean Reynolds, ABC News, St. Louis.
Mark McGwire has 61 home runs and 19 more games to go. There will be more about the record chase later this evening on Nightline. Still to come here, some of the day's other news. In Russia, no new government and no idea what happens next. And deadbeat parents who don't support their kids but have the nerve to use them as a tax deduction. It's your money.
This is World News Tonight with Peter Jennings. Brought to you by Publishers Clearinghouse.
We know all about it. Some people throw away the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes without even opening it up. Well, this week, that could be a costly mistake. Because this week, if you throw away a Publishers Clearinghouse envelope with this green star, you could be throwing away a real check for $100,000. There are thousands of real checks right inside selected envelopes marked with a green star. Checks you can take right to the bank. So watch for a Publishers Clearinghouse envelope with a green star. There could be a real check inside.
When some people have allergies, they sneeze a lot. Others get an itchy, runny nose or nasal congestion. Me, I had it all. So I said to my doctor, enough already. He prescribed Flonase nasal spray.
Multi-symptom Flonase. Once a day relieves all nasal allergy symptoms all day and all night long. For any or all of those nasal symptoms.
All it takes is Flonase.
For best results, Flonase must be used daily. Maximum relief may take several days. Side effects are generally mild and may include headache, nosebleed, or sore throat. Call to learn more. Even kids as young as 4 can use Flonase. For nasal allergy relief, ask your doctor about multi-symptom Flonase.
When you get it all it takes is Flonase.
Off the coast of Halifax, Nova Scotia, the search for pieces of Swiss Air Flight 111 continues. And there was news today about information from the plane's so-called black boxes, which may help explain why it went down. ABC's Bill Blakemore is at Peggy's Cove.
Investigators announced today that search teams have picked up the signal of the cockpit voice recorder and hope to recover it soon. As for the flight data recorder recovered yesterday, they have already found out that it stopped working completely before the plane hit the water.
There is no information on the flight data recorder for the portion of the flight below 10,000 feet.
They say they do not know why yet. One possibility investigators are taking seriously is that there was a complete power failure. The flight data recorder is designed to record as many as 250 functions of the plane's operation. Investigators still hope to learn vital information recorded above 10,000 feet. How much fuel was dumped? Did any of the plane's electrical systems fail, and when? Near the spot where they found the flight data recorder, divers also came across 3 pieces of 111's fuselage, the largest about 40 or 50 feet long. They will be lifted to the surface and, along with these other pieces already recovered, transferred to hangars on a nearby base to help in reconstructing the accident. There have already been several memorial services in big churches and in this fishing village where family members were still arriving today to look out to where the recovery ships are working.
My father would have wanted me to be here. I need to be here.
They continue to make their way out past the lighthouse and onto this promontory that for many family members is now the loneliest place on earth. Bill Blakemore, ABC News, Peggy's Cove, Nova Scotia.
In Russia today, no government and no chance that they'll have one for another week at least. The parliament has rejected Boris Yeltsin's nominee for Prime Minister, Viktor Chernomyrdin, for the second time, setting up a showdown, a third and final vote sometime next week. So, no government in a country that desperately needs one. ABC's Jim Wooten is in Moscow.
Strike two for Mr. Chernomyrdin. More votes today than last week, but nowhere near enough to make him the prime minister in a country that's run out of money and is running out of time. Mr. Chernomyrdin, nobody trusts you, said communist Gennady Zyuganov, leading an opposition unconvinced by economic strategies Chernomyrdin tried to sell over the weekend. Now President Yeltsin has to decide whether to try again or try somebody new. On the streets, the ruble continued its free fall today. 2 weeks ago, 6 to the dollar. Now it's 20. And millions of Russians are broke or soon will be.
These people have lost their savings overnight. We have, hundreds of people working here that had accounts in banks and just lost their money.
Dirk Sauer publishes 9 magazines here, including local versions of Cosmopolitan, Good Housekeeping, and Playboy. 400 employees, but not for long, since half his advertisers have already bailed out.
Obviously, we have to scale down our operations like everyone else in Russia has to do. I mean, we are not unique in this. What happens to us happens to every business.
And to his readers as well, the new middle-class yuppies who hope for much more from the new Russia.
Those hopes have vanished, and that is maybe even more serious than the economic damage that's done now.
And after the damage done him today, Chernomyrdin told the parliament much the same. We're not just approaching a crisis, he said. We have crossed the danger line. That's always hard to measure here, but Yeltsin has done almost everything to persuade this parliament except stand on his head in Red Square. And if he should strike out again, then perhaps Russia will have crossed a dangerous line. Jim Wooten, ABC News, Moscow.
Investigators looking into the U.S. embassy bombing in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, say they have definitively determined what the bomb was made of and who carried it to the embassy. They have also arrested 2 more suspects. The FBI is still investigating the possibility of links between Osama bin Laden and an Islamic charity called Mercy International. It is worth noting that there is another charity with a similar name, Mercy International USA, and the two are not related. In a moment, deadbeat parents. They don't support their kids, but they still use them for tax breaks. It's your money.
You already know how important calcium is for your bones, but did you know that 85% of women still don't get enough? So start your day with Total. It's the only leading cereal that's an excellent source of calcium, even before adding milk. In fact, Total has more calcium than the milk itself. No other leading cereal comes close. Simple, low-fat, delicious. So good, you can feel it in your bones. Total Raisin Bran, Total Cornflakes. One bowl, one great source of calcium.
Looking for cleaner, healthier water? Get the new Pure Plus pitcher. The only pitcher that reduces both chemicals and microorganisms. Get more out of your water. Get new Pure Plus.
Save some hot water. Too late! Honey, turn up the heat.
It is up.
Please let it be him. Let it be him. Please let it be him.
The gas-fueled complete heat system from Lennox.
It's him.
Virtually unlimited hot water and comfortable home heating in one unit. And it runs on economical natural gas, so it's super efficient.
Yes! The Lennox complete heat system. Not just heat, complete heat.
Yes. Clean natural gas. Think what you'll save.
It hurts so bad. That burning sensation. So I saw my doctor. He said where heartburn hurts most is where Mylanta works fast. All down through here where you want help fast. My doctor said Mylanta.
Hey, you think Mom would like some soap for her birthday?
She wants a baseball glove, Tim.
Mom's never played ball, Richard. She's never had a glove.
Tim and Richard were like any two boys growing up. Today, they're like the generations of Smuckers before them, making delicious jam.
I suppose she wants a bat, too.
For Mother's Day, Tim.
For more than 100 years, with a name like Smuckers, it has to be good.
Now a story about work, family, and money on this Labor Day. The hard work of raising children as a single parent is often compounded when the other parent doesn't pay what is owed in child support. And some deadbeat parents take it a galling step further, at a big cost to your money. Details from ABC's Juju Chang.
Donna Caliendo is a single mother.
That looks good.
She's raised Lisa often without child support. Over the years, her ex-husband has been more than a deadbeat dad. He's taken annual tax deductions for a child he did not raise.
He left when Lisa was 18 months old. And as far as I know, he's been taking the deduction the whole time.
But it's not just the Caliendos who pay the price.
The taxpayers should be furious here because the taxpayers are the ones that are being cheated.
Deadbeat parents who claim tax deductions for children they do not support cheat the Treasury out of $212 million every year. It's a simple crime to commit. All it takes is checking off a box. In fact, one government investigation found this type of fraud in 1 out of every 3 tax returns they sampled from deadbeat parents. So how do you stop it?
The child support information gathered here could be matched with IRS records. It sounds like an easy way to crack down on deadbeat parents who are also cheating on their taxes. Unfortunately, it's been anything but easy.
The federal government has tried to fix the problem. It has already poured $2 billion into setting up a national clearinghouse. It's a system that's supposed to track deadbeat parents. But government inspectors say more than half the states have repeatedly failed to comply.
Why can't we just get the job done? Why are these deadlines slipping? Why aren't we there yet? What's going to be done about it?
Good afternoon, Child Support. Ms. Durham speaking. How can I help you?
While the government searches for answers to such questions, Donna Caliendo has been paying a stiff price. She's been audited 4 times by the IRS, while her ex-husband still profits from illegal tax deductions.
But when you don't even see your kids, it's like you're making money off of something that you don't even have anything to do with.
Making money in a way that takes an emotional toll on families and a financial toll on taxpayers. Juju Chang, ABC News, Arlington Heights, Illinois.
There was a reminder today that for many Americans, a secure job is still not a sure thing. In Danville, Virginia, the Durham Hosiery Company closed its doors after 100 years of making mostly socks. 350 employees lost their jobs. Many of them said the factory could have found a more appropriate day to close down. When we come back, is blowing up cities the only way to save them? Tonight's Closer Look.
Hey, I got a letter back from Quaker. I wrote and told them that Quaker toasted oatmeal ought to be called Quaker Tasty Oatmeal.
It's oatmeal, it's toasted. To me, that says tasty.
Well, then they should call it that.
You need a hobby.
Quaker Toasted Oatmeal. It's your other oatmeal.
You're not buying one of those laxatives. It's got stimulants that may cause cramping.
Says who?
Says on the label. Phillips is the only one that doesn't. Now remember, nothing's better.
How could she forget?
Phillips, effective relief without harsh stimulants.
Splendid-looking Lexus.
Thanks.
Like my new Seville, no doubt, a technological marvel, blessed with the control of the world's most renowned driving system.
System?
Nope, that's right, you don't have the North Star system.
The all-new Seville, with all the power and control of the North Star system, now just $549 a month. It's not just new, it's what's next.
Do I want to know how much?
Oh, it would break your heart.
The all-new Seville, it's what's next.
When your allergies are a nightmare, you need help. Not just any help. You need the power of Zyrtec. Prescription Zyrtec starts working fast and keeps on working for 24 hours. And Zyrtec works against so many allergies, from cats and dogs to pollen and dust. So when allergies are a nightmare, and when are they not? Remember the power of Zyrtec. In studies, drowsiness was the most common side effect. Others included fatigue and dry mouth. Most side effects were mild or moderate. Most people weren't bothered by them enough to stop taking Zyrtec. To learn more, look for an ad in Life magazine or ask your doctor or pharmacist.
A neglected septic system is like a time bomb under your house. Diffuse it with maintenance and advanced formula Rid-X septic treatment. It digests grease and paper and helps keep your system trouble-free. Diffuse that time bomb. Use Rid-X every month.
We are going to take a closer look tonight at a dramatic change in the way many cities are attempting to revive their most devastated neighborhoods. Throughout the country, aging industrial inner cities are overwhelmed by abandoned buildings and homes, which often become hotbeds for crime and drugs. Rebuilding them is usually too costly, so cities have been looking for other solutions. ABC's Antonio Mora on a new approach to urban renewal.
26,000 buildings in Philadelphia, 10,000 in Buffalo, 6,000 in St. Louis. These and other major cities are on a demolition spree. It's all about downsizing. Most of America's older industrial cities have seen their population decline steadily for decades, resulting in a staggering number of abandoned buildings. Cities like Philadelphia have decided to get rid of them and give the people who have stayed more space.
Sometimes bigger isn't better. I mean, we're taking advantage of having the need for less dense housing.
There was a time when cities hoped they could stop inner city decay by offering financial incentives to lure people back to restore the neighborhoods. Now they're dropping those programs because they were simply too expensive and almost always a failure.
It is a dramatic change in urban policy. What officials in many cities have realized is that to save certain neighborhoods, they may have to destroy all or part of them.
Revitalizing by reducing a neighborhood's size. The theory? Tear down abandoned properties and give the empty lots to community groups, or sell them, in some cases for as little as $1, to adjacent homeowners so they can fix them up as gardens or garages. In the most devastated areas, though, more drastic action is needed.
People just moved out and they just let the houses go. The younger ones didn't want to stay, you know.
There is little left of the neighborhood where 5 generations of Barbara Blanding's family have lived. So Philadelphia decided to demolish all of it. The city will give Barbara a home elsewhere, and then will build a much lower density development like this in the old neighborhood's place.
What you see here...
That's what the city did to create Nehemiah West, a low-income housing development that looks like a slice of suburbia, even though it's downtown in the shadow of Philly's skyscrapers.
Many of the problems, social problems that we have in cities are caused just by the sheer density of population. This is a much better approach to developing neighborhoods.
With its open spaces, Nehemiah West is a far cry from the nearby projects. The improved living conditions make a huge difference for Kevin Brooks and his family.
The way I grew up, it was pretty crowded. So it's very comfortable for my son and my daughter. And it looks nothing like where I live, so they think they're growing up with better chances.
And that's the point. Better chances for a better life in a better and much smaller neighborhood. Antonio Mora, ABC News, Philadelphia.
Just to give you an idea of why there are so many empty buildings, in 1950, Philadelphia had a population of about 2 million people. Today, it's about 1.5 million. Detroit had 1.8 million people. Recent estimates put the population now at about 1 million. St. Louis in 1950 had 850,000 residents. Today, it's about 350,000, less than half. As the populations plummet, the buildings, as you might figure, are largely left empty. When we come back, 2 men on a mission, finding time to smile.
Introducing a scrumptiously delicious bar, fortified with 17 vitamins and minerals. The delicious, nutritious new Boost Bar. Get your recommended daily allowance of chocolate crunch.
Want to color your gray beard or mustache and look natural? Get Just for Men Gel.
You look so natural, no one can tell with Just for Men Gel.
Brush in and in 5 minutes, gray is gone.
No one can tell with Just for Men Gel.
great meal.
Uh-oh, gas pressure. What now? What else? Gas X, with the most powerful medicine for fast relief. Nothing works faster.
Hey, want to go for ice cream?
Gas X, the power to fight gas fast.
Ouch!
You stop brushing with Sensodyne every day. Your dentist said Sensodyne every day helps take pain away.
Well, sometimes I feel like I married a dentist.
Sensodyne every day. Now for whiter teeth, use new Sensodyne Extra Whitening every day.
Do you have
I love you.
a love-hate relationship with dairy food?
With cream.
Discover Lactate Ultra. Take it with your first bite. It's a natural food supplement that helps you avoid stomach discomfort before it starts, so you can enjoy every bit of dairy. Lactate Ultra.
When I have arthritis pain, I want relief fast. I can't wait. When I rub in Aspercream, it brings fast relief for minor arthritis pain. The relief lasts for hours, and it's odor-free.
Aspercream. Pain relief without aspirin.
The Patriots meet the Broncos, live tonight at 8 Eastern.
A quick review of tonight's lead story. Mark McGwire has tied the record, 61 home runs in a single season.
And to be hospitalized upon arrival. That ball is gone and it's fair. It is a home run, number 61.
He hit number 61 in the first inning, a line drive off the glass of a luxury box high up in Busch Stadium's left field. And what makes it so much fun watching McGwire go for and inevitably break the home run mark, and Sammy Sosa go for the record as well, is how much fun the two of them seem to be having. You could see before today's game in a joint news conference the two are enjoying making sport history.
Would you clear up one thing? Which one of you is the man?
He is the man in United States. I am the man in Dominican Republic. Baseball been very, very good to me.
Sammy said you would hit 70 by the end of the year. Mark, how many do you think he'll hit?
Wouldn't it be great if we just ended up tied? I think it would be beautiful. 70 is a good round number.
Murray?
Right? That'd be cool.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
And those two guys are very, very good for baseball as well. That is our report on World News Tonight. There will be much more on the record chase later this evening on Nightline. They'll be talking to Tommy Lasorda and the splendid splinter Ted Williams. I'm Charles Gibson. For all of us at ABC News, good night.
Tomorrow, can't stand traffic, tired of being stuck? You're not alone. So what's being done about it? Watch ABC's World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
This has been a presentation of ABC News. More Americans get their news from ABC News than from any other source. ABC News.